Hey everyone, Mike and Chris from Videomaker here. Hey, we're going to go over our top 3, or top 6, I guess, 3 each, gifts we want to receive for Christmas this year.
It's holiday season.
Yeah, well, that's right.
So those that care, Christmas for all the others. We aren't having a war on Christmas. It's just
that's right. Whatever you're buying your gifts for, that.
It could be your birthday. It's okay.
So our top 3 gifts each. So I'm going to start my top gift this year. I don't want to say top gift. In my top 3, my first gift is the blue Yeti microphone. It's like a desktop, a USB mic.
Okay.
I really want to be able to do a little bit better voiceover recordings at home for my home movies. And also I'll probably use it for gaming all over the place. That's
a good use for gaming. And if you could set it up so it doesn't feed back and have just speakers up and be able to just go for it, that'd be pretty sweet. And I've used the Nessie before, and it was a really neat mic, and I had a couple different options for, you can add compression and have, I think there was a music mode or whatever, but it made a good product. And the Yeti it's a neat little form factor. It's small and it'll look neat on your desk, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time with the Nessie, and I really loved it. But I've heard that the Yeti is even better. And if someone's getting it for me for a gift, I'm going to take the upgrade and go with the Yeti.
Why not? Yeti, that's kind of cool too. It might as well be Sasquatch.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What's on your list?
All right, so I'm going to go practical. I really we use them here at Videomaker, is the N-Loop AA batteries. We use them in our Sennheiser G3. We have a Marshall monitor that we use them in, and it's just nice because we use them. Then when we're done, we take them out, we throw them in the charger, and there's always fresh batteries. In another life, when I was doing production, making commercials, we were always buying batteries, and they're mostly for microphones. And wireless mics, as the batteries start to die, the performance starts to go down. You start getting little and weird sounds in them. So we were always replacing them, and man, it gets expensive. I mean, I had a budget just for batteries, and I mean, although you're probably spending 3-4 times as much for each individual battery, they're just a really good good rechargeable battery, and well, you'll save the landfill and not have to throw them in there.
These are the AA type batteries.
Yeah,
right?
AA. Yeah, I don't know if they make any others, but the AA's are what we use around here. That's what I have. I use them in my son's toys and that kind of thing, which it's nice just to have batteries that work for a long time. They don't seem like they have a smaller life because they're rechargeable.
It doesn't seem like
so. But either way, I always think practical. I think of stocking stuffers type of thing, and $20 for 4 of them, so it's $5 a battery. But I mean,
if they're going to last you, 4 years, 5 years.
I mean, if the other ones are $1 a piece, it's really marginal over the life of the battery. So I think that would be pretty cool gift to get.
Especially if you put them in your remote control, you charge it for 8 hours, put it in there, and it lasts the next year.
Yeah, or longer. Yeah, it's definitely a good bonus there. So
cool. So next on my list is the Audio-Technica open back earphones, and I can never remember the code on these. I just have them on my wish list, but they're the ATHAD 500X earphones.
YZ.
Yeah, right. That's if you get the white ones. They're Anyways, so I want these ones because I get really bad ear fatigue when I wear closed back headphones, like closed over the ear headphones, because of the sonic pressure. Right, when you're listening to music or sounds, I can listen to audio through these headphones, not these ones, but headphones in general, for about 30 minutes before I have to take like a 20-minute break because my ears hurt.
Yeah.
The only headphones that I can use are my iPhone earbuds, and come on. When you're working with video or playing games or whatever, it's just not very good at audio to do that, right? But
yeah, not real good frequency response from those. I mean, they sound pretty good, but they could be far better.
Yeah, so I've used the open back not these ones, headphones before, and they felt great. So it's about time I got some for myself. At home, I would mostly use them for, anytime I'm at my computer, pretty much, whether I'm editing video or gaming or whatever, like I said, just because it kind of bugs my wife when I'm editing video with the speakers on, because you listen to the same thing over and over.
That one little clip, just trying to trim it a few more frames.
Right.
But that's it. Well, there's still a little bit of noise pollution from open back headphones, but the comfort of them, and then usually they sound a little bit more acoustic. But you can hear the stuff around you, so that's kind of nice. So you're a little bit more aware of your surroundings. So people aren't going to sneak up and surprise you as easily.
So what's next on your list?
So along with the practical list is gaffers tape. These are things for me that I just can't if I have an extra, 20, 30 bucks, I'm not going to be like, I can go get that gaffer's tape finally. Like, it's not going to happen. So it's one of those things where either I just pull the trigger and buy a bunch of it, so I just have it, or in this case, it's one of those things where, if someone else bought it for me, I have it on hand, and that's awesome. If you get like the real nice stuff, like the 3M super hold stuff, it can be like 40, 50 bucks a roll, which is just absolutely crazy. So maybe an off-brand or something like that, get 2 or 3 rolls of the same thing. But man, it's useful for everything from taping down your cables to just about everything. I've used it. I think I've held a tripod together with gaffer's tape before. Not wanting to, but in a pinch it does that, and and it doesn't leave residue. You can put it on carpet, and most of them don't leave residue.
Yeah.
But they're pretty strong. It's that fabric tape. It's really satisfying to tear.
Yeah.
So I probably use half my roll just like ripping it, and enjoying like that kind of thing. But you can get it in lots of colors and in different widths and all sorts of stuff. So, it's one of those things. I have a hard time pulling the trigger for myself. So if someone else buys it for me, I'm more likely to have it.
Yeah, I'm the same way in that I would never really buy it for myself. I can never justify the added cost for at home. At work, obviously, you use it all the time.
Put it in the budget.
Man, I can only imagine how great it would feel to go into the garage and reach in to grab the duct tape and pull out gaffer's tape. And be like, score.
Sweet, yeah. Don't have to leave that nasty residue. And that stuff just... duct tape it's meant for the ducts of your house. Not anything else. You use it for other things, you're going to be sorry. So, well, what's your next thing?
Next thing for me is a variable ND filter, new density filter. Like, I really want one of these for my camera at home. I just have a Canon Rebel, but we've got the variable ND here at work, and it's great, super handy. And I go home and I go out to shoot something, and I don't have that filter, and it's just a real pain to
You're going to have to, and you're making changes to your exposure that you really don't want to make.
Yeah.
But, to get it exposed right, you got to do that. And it's nice having the variable ND, because you can just leave it on if you really want, and then you'll have everything you need. The first time I ever came across one that I needed for a DSLR was when I was doing time lapse. And there's just, if you want to do a certain exposure, you're just not going to be able to do it unless you have that ND.
Yeah.
And so it's, especially long exposures during the day, if you want any kind of shallow depth of field, like, you're just going to be done for. And then video, surely you're going to need it. So that's good.
It's a pricey filter, though. This one here, I'm looking at a 77mm Tiffin, and it's $140 for a filter.
Yeah.
That's another one where it's like, I have a hard time buying this for myself, but if someone got it for me, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah. I found a theme in all the gifts. You have expensive gifts. Mine are like $20 here, and you're like, $150. It's cheap. So it must be a different world for you.
I just go totally impractical with my gifts, like batteries, tape. Forget it, man.
Yeah.
I want the stuff that is like a toy. Like, I want to feel that. Like, I'm gonna take it out and then go play with it.
Yeah. I got kids. That's, I think, the difference between us here. So. My son gets the toys and I get the tape and the batteries. But
what's top of your list?
So top of my list, which is a dream world, because one, I never have a camera that does everything I want to do on hand. And, I'm guilty of actually not owning a camera myself. We really get lucky to borrow stuff from Videomaker, and we have some really fantastic gear. But this year I've gotten to get my hands on the Sony a7S II. Now, the a7S was awesome, and the 2, now I can shoot some 4K. I think that's just too cool. I never want to be out there dragging lights around with me and having to worry about that. So super easy low light situations. I don't have to even worry about what ISO I'm shooting at. The thing shoots like it might as well be a bat it sees at night. And so that would be definitely it if I was going to get, if I had that, one gift that everybody could pool in together, and then, play the lottery and double it up or something, play some craps or something. But that would be it for sure. The only problem is I don't own any Sony lenses, so probably throw another $1,000 on there for that. So, mom and dad, come on.
Yeah. For me, I would say that the A7S II is great for video, and if it was for work, absolutely that would be probably my camera of choice, if that was the price range we're talking. For home, I don't think I would ever, at least personally, spend that much on a camera. Just because, all the stuff I do at home is hobbyist stuff. I just shoot video for fun, and I shoot a lot of still photos. So I would probably go up for an NX1, or that's $1,100 right now.
Yeah.
A GH4 is $1,500, and the A7S is like $3,000
for body only. Yeah.
Yeah, body only. So I don't think I would go that high. Although if someone gave it to me as a gift, I think I would opt for the A7R just because I do a lot of stills. And when I borrowed the A7S II when we had the loaner here at Videomaker, I shouldn't find myself in that many situations where I needed the extreme low light capability. But absolutely, if all you're doing is video, then yeah, that's the obvious choice.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things is like, how late do you stay up and what are you doing? You know, if you're a barfly or something, you're going to need that low light because no one's going to like you turning the lights on at the bar. But, you know, if you're shooting birthday parties where lots of lights are on and kids are around and it's family memories, you know, Christmas morning or what have you, I mean, what do you need that for? And the 35 prime on that A7R II was just beautiful. I mean, the pictures that came off of that thing were just fantastic. So, and what is like 47 megapixels, like.
Yeah, it's in the 40s. I don't know. It's like 42.
Maybe it's 42. But whatever it is, like it's like big enough that you could like, you know, put it on the side of a building and you wouldn't see a pixel.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be a great camera to have.
Yeah. But I'm in a dream world. If I was going to buy a camera for myself, I'd probably go get that disposable camera thing. Yeah, no, they probably don't. I just use my phone.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
But,
so that's it. That's our our top 6, our top 3 each gifts. So those are our personal picks, not necessarily the Videomaker official picks. By the way, we do have an article if you want to check it out, which is sort of our official gift guide, and it's all gifts under $100. So if you want to print out a gift guide and give it to your family, check out that article. We'll put it in card and description. And also, if you want to get yourself a gift for free, you can get a free Videomaker Plus account for 3 months. It's a 3-month account by clicking again on a card or the description. Or something, and there you go. That's our gift to you for the next 3 months. You can have a 3-month subscription by signing up there. That's all of our training videos, essentially, going back to the beginning of Videomaker. So
you can binge.
You can binge. Yeah, some of it's kind of old. But
you could Videomaker and chill if you'd like. But well, and as well, all these things we talked about today, we're going to put affiliate links down there. So if you like us, you want to support Videomaker and stuff, go and just send those links to your family and loved ones, and maybe they'll buy you the A7S II because I mentioned it.
There you go.
So you're welcome.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Thanks.